Hello everybody. So today I would like to show you something different. Sorry for my voice, I'm a little bit ill in the moment, so sorry for that. So you probably know the API, the different API in Google Cloud Platform. Also, when I put an example here for the nearby API, so inside this program, you can retrieve the information from this for the different restaurants, for example, and for each of one, you can have the information about the close and open for each day. So for the day 0, for the day 1, etc., and open at 7:30. Sorry. So this is not a problem for the moment, but I can show you the problem when you would like to do an algorithm. So if you would like to do an algorithm and you do always your test, etc., etc., for this you will increase the ask of this place API, for example, and you will lost your free account. This is not inside, but you can have a free account, and you will consume a lot when you will do. Sorry for my voice. When you will do a lot of testing your algorithm, so you probably have a bill about this, and for that, it is possible to use WrampServer inside this, as you can see here, to transfer the information into your local key and use it. So I'm going to show you this. It's very, very useful. So just for one thing, and for the moment I was working a lot on different animation. That's why I don't put any video this last month. So sorry for that. Just for example, I work a lot on the future game that I would like to do. So sorry for that. It is just an example. Okay. So go back to Android Studio and WrampServer to explain you how can we do that to transfer the information of the API to your computer. Okay. So now go back on your Internet Explorer and search WrampServer download, and you've got the link for WrampServer. You got to click on it, of course, and download your version of 64 or 22 bits. Okay, bytes. Okay. So after that, run the installation. So after the installation and run WrampServer, you must have this icon, this green one. Okay, like this. That's okay. And for the next steps, you had to find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 files. For the first one, and miner.config, search in folder of WrampServer. So for this one, you had to change in this line order hello, comma deny hello from all. Okay, for admin and miner.conf. Okay, for the http.conf, you can have the information to left click on this, on the mouth, on the icon, and go to a page and right, and on the left, excuse me, you've got http conf and http host.conf. For this first one, you had to change. So be careful first of all to have your local host on this line for 80. Okay, and you had to change for on this line search directory blocks below, deny access to the entire, etc., etc. Below you had to change like this: override none, option none, order allow, comma deny, allow from all, okay, for this line, for those lines. And for the other one, search to find those lines and the file, and you had to change recall local and put in an comments those both lines, excuse me. And that's all for this. For the HTTP host, remember, left click a page and you've got this here. Okay, so be careful to have your port to 80. If you like to, you can change, but be careful to have the same here. So you have to change all right, all require, all granted, like this. Okay, for these files. For this other one, they're the same. So you had to change order allow command die allow from all. Okay, be careful of that. And for the last one, you have to change to order allow deny allow from all. Okay, after each modification, don't forget to save the file. Okay, and when all the files are done, so go back to WrampServer, left click and restart services. Okay, so restart services, so like this. Restart, excuse me, this one, restart the services, and as you can see, for the moment, orange, red, orange, and the last one green. When it's green, that's okay. Okay, right, now we are done for the private of WrampServer. So after the installation, so go back to WrampServer icon and go back to PHP main, not necessary to put anything inside, execute, and you have to create a new database. Important, remember the name. So for this example, for myself, I already done, so I already put restaurant test application. Okay, and after that, choose this into classman like this, and you have to put on the button create. Okay, after that, so for myself, no, not necessary, excuse me, it's not necessary. So like this. So after that, you've got this restaurant test application. After that, you have to go to your folder of installation of WrampServer. So on your local and WrampServer, so like this, and www, you can put another way, but it is the more simple for this tutorial. And inside, create the new folder. So this one, restaurant test application. It's really important to remember your indication of this text. Inside, we will put some information about the nearby result of the API. So, okay, right, this is very important. So remember, after that, go back to your local host and add a new virtual host. So put I already done for this. So for this, yeah, you had to put inside. So add restaurant test application like this. Be careful, it's very important. And for the link, all you have to do is to copy the link of www restaurant test application. So copy and paste here and click here to do the way. Okay, after that, you will have those restaurant test application that will inside the file as I show you, like this. Okay, now we can access to the file about this, right? This is the first thing to do, right? After that, you can close your Explorer. So now go back to the Android Studio and create a new project, an empty one, of course. As you can see, this is the application Retrofit Fake Google API WrampServer. Okay, you can name it as you want. So I prepare inside the different package, the adapters, the models, the Pojos, the repositories, the package for utils, for ViewModels. Inside the package views, we have activities and fragments. And inside the activities, we have main activity, of course. Okay, so this is for the start. Okay, inside the build Gradle, what we need enough dependencies about Clyde. So you have this those dependency. Don't forget to put this one. It's very important to don't have any alarm of not skip the tag. Do the example if you want to suppress this, or put it in the comments. And when you use Glide, sometimes you've got some alarms. So this one can resolve this problem. So we've got the dependency for ViewModel on LiveData, of course. So we will use LiveData. And we, of course, use the Retrofit. So this is the dependency of Retrofit. Okay, don't forget to synchronize. Okay, and we are okay for start the application. For that, okay. So first of all, what you had to do is to create an account in Google Cloud Platform, and I think you already done one. So don't forget to place to have on the upload this one. Just a second. So you need to have map API, not map API. Not map API, excuse me. Place API, excuse me. So this one. So you had to click on it and activate. Okay, I think you can do it. Also, you can find video on YouTube. You can have more information than this. So go back. Okay, like this. And of course, you had to create your API key. Okay, so don't use this because it's mine. So, okay, right now you can use this for the other example. So for that, go to some information about place detail and place search. So go back to Google developer.google.com maps documentation, places web service search. So inside this, for the place API documentation, so I got a lot of information, and you can from this Internet Explorer, so you can do your request, and that's what we need to place. Remember, in this folder, the different information about the place detail and about the result I'm going to show you. So for that, in this example, as in kitchen, yes, right, yes, restaurant, yes, that's it. You can use this one, so you can copy of this. In this example, you've got different information. So if you've got number search, zone, location. This is your location. You can find your location maps. So put your longitude and latitude. Okay, inside the radius is the distance between you and the restaurant. The type, of course, a restaurant. We don't need the key code, the keyword, and you need to place your API key. Okay, like this. When you place this inside, so you place the different information as we said here. So do not put this information. So you need to put all this information without so keyword cruise. Okay, so suppress, delete this a keyword equal cruises, delete this, and put your API key, put your location, and when all is okay, when you place this inside your Explorer, you can find this on the result. This result is the nearby result. So copy this and copy all of this as Ctrl or and copy and paste inside your editor. Use Notepad Plus, and as you can see, I've got this inside this. So save the name as you want inside the folder. So as you can see, this is the restaurant result nearby. I put 4,500 meters from me. So this is for the information. So save it here like this with .json, JSON. It's very, very important. Okay. So this is for the result of the search. Okay. After, we would like to have more information about the place details. So go back to developersgoogle.com and click on place detail, and inside you can have more information about this, and you can have this is the same information that we have the JSON, the place ID. So this is the place ID, okay, that what we need. So when you open this, or when you open this, this is, you can have place ID for this one. As you can see, place ID like this. We've got the same for the other one. And for another one, another example, this is another one. Okay, so we had to retrieve this information for each restaurant. Okay, so for this, if we would like to search for this restaurant, so copy this place ID and place here inside this in place of this one. Okay, and you can put different information, rating, phone number. Yes, you can put two information like where is it? You can put language, region. Where is it? Got more information. Don't remember. Yes, address component, address, business status, formatted address, geometry, icon, etc., etc., etc. You can put here it inside this. As you can see, you got fields equal name, rating, formatted phone number, and you can put another one with comma, and for example, business status or formatted address. You can add formatted phone number, and you can have vicinity, etc., etc. So you can put everything you want to have the results. Okay, so you copy this and place the different information after what you want. Place your API key and copy this link. Don't forget to change at each time the place ID you found to place it inside. Not because you can find my API key, but inside, if I click, you can find the link in the entire link. Excuse me. Sorry. And for this example, I would like to have the detailed information about the the place ID, excuse me. And for this place ID, I've got all of this information. So the same, copy all of this and register as itself place ID. For example, if you make it research for this place ID, save, copy and save that place ID exactly the same. Don't copy and paste the place ID and put .json. It's very important. And do the same for each result of nearby research you would like to have for each place ID you have on your result. Okay, so do the same and you can have every information inside this. Okay, so now for the images, I saved already the images inside this and I name it as the restaurant name. Okay, that's it. That's right, excuse me, sorry for the voice. Like this, you've got the information inside this place photos. Inside, you've got the information how to retrieve the photo reference. Okay, this is, for example, this is on photos. So remember, we got the information inside our file. Just a minute. I don't find my, okay, got a little bit problem like this. Okay, you've got the information about the photo inside this. For example, photo reference. This is the photo reference for the restaurant rendezvous. Okay, for the place ID of this one, and this is the string. It's a longer one, as you can see, that you can retrieve the photo reference. For that, inside this is the same as I show you a few minutes. That this is the information. So to retrieve the photo, as you can see, there is the link here that you can retrieve each photos of this. So you had to copy this. Oops. You had to copy this link, place inside of to replace this string of the image from yours, and put your API key. This is the same way as you can do it, and you can retrieve the image when you click on this, and you can have the image, save the image as I showed you a few minutes ago. Just a minute, sorry. Where is it? Where is it? Sorry, just a minute. I retrieve the information inside my folder. Restaurant test application. So as I said, so you save this about the place detail, you save this about the result nearby, and for the photos, you can save it inside this and name as you want. You had to retrieve the name for our list, our mock list. Okay. So now it's done. You have the different information to begin the application, right? Okay. So now go back to Android Studio. First of all, let's create inside the models the class restaurant mock image. Okay, for example. So inside you've got the string for place ID and the string for image. We've got the nempty constructor. We've got constructor with those parameters. We've got the touch string, of course. We've got the setter and we've got the getter. Okay, that's all. The most important that I've already done is to create a new class name as you want, but you had to remember this list mock restaurant image. Okay, inside this, for first of all to simulate when you are on server, etc. in other structure, excuse me. I put to LiveData. Okay, now you can understand LiveData for my different tutorial about this. So I only put the static, not do that. It's only for this tutorial. In production, don't do that. Absolutely don't do that. So for this example, as I said it to you, so remember, we had to create a mock list. And as you can see, we've got different information for one-to-one. I'm going to explain. This one is exactly the same as I said about the place ID, like this, and as the same as you have inside this. This is the same name. Okay, don't be careful. Sorry, be careful about this. So this is exactly the same of this. And as you can see for this example, so this is my host personal computer. So for this, you can have the information about CMD, EP ping, and you can have the IPv4 to have your IPv4 ping. Okay, and you had to put it like this. Be careful without S, it's only HTTP. Okay, so like this, as you can see, this is the report. This is, for example, it is another one, but it is the same, no problem. You can put everything you want. It's for the example. So as you can see, it is this is your host, local host, but you had to put this, your IPv4, and the folder test, this one, images, this one, and this is ablehotel.gpg, this is this one, and etc. And remember, you already have the information when you save the image inside your folder. So for each of them, so create one as new restaurant mock image. I to understand you already done this, and you can do it as yourself. So do like this for each of them. So for this, as you can see, you've got the different information inside here. Why I put some, for example, null inside is to if I would like to work on the image without on the restaurant without image, is for the information on the UI. You can work with your algorithm. It's really useful. This is the base. Okay, so don't forget to place, of course, this mutable LiveData as list, and with LiveData, okay, for the method, and set the value and return this LiveData. Okay, this is the first thing to do. Very important. Be careful of this. Take your time to do it, because it's really important for this tutorial. Okay. So after that, different information with another method for the public static get image mock. When we would like to search place ID, we would like to find the URL image. So nothing difficult. As you can see, we can use the for if we've got the place ID equal to restaurant place ID. So give me and return the image URL. Okay. For example, I put information, as you can put it inside too, with the log to get the information, as I can see, if it is okay on the logcat. Okay, and of course, of private static, this one is normal. Okay, right. So be careful, take your time. It's really important to do this. Very important, and don't make a mistake of this, because after it will be difficult. Okay, right. So now let's create the main application. It is important. So new Java class. Okay, main application. Okay. Of course, extend application. Excuse me. Application, and delete this. Not for this one. Okay, right. And public that you can put directly excuse me. Okay, create like this, and let's put a public. So now you can do it. It's public static application and instance application like this, and instant application equal this. So now I already done for the last tutorial, so now you can do it easily, right? So let's close this for the moment. This one too, this one too, and this one too for the moment. So inside the utils, so let's create the interface, excuse me, about the API. So API fake, let's call service and JSON file. Okay. So for that get, we will put different information inside as, so return to this, and remember what we have to do. He has to put inside the information where is our result. So the result is in the restaurant test application, and the file is this one. So restaurant test application, so restaurant test application, and what we had to do, let's copy, where is it, like this, and okay, this one we would like to retrieve, so copy, paste, and of course don't forget to place JSON like this, and call, and now we had to retrieve the information and create the Pojo. For that, to go back to where is it? Settings and plugins, and inside this you had to install where is it? Pojo. This one. So you have to install this Pojo. It's really important. It's really fast. It's really good. So just remember, just Java to Kotlin class JSON. This one. Let me try. I don't remember exactly. So this one is what it is? Robot Pojo generator. So let's go back another time to the setting and plugin and robot. No, yes, this. Okay. So this is this one, and search on the marketplace. Sorry, the robot Pojo generator. It's really useful, and install it. Okay. So after that, when it is installed, you can inside this click, right click, new, and at the bottom you can have this regenerate Pojo from JSON. Okay. So for that, what we have to do, it's really simple. So inside, first of all, your restaurant result, and select all and copy, and click, right click, new on Pojo, generate Pojo. So like this, you are in Java, it's JSON. So use field, create setters, overwrite. So you had to put the different information, but use Java, create setter, create getters, and override to string. Okay, so paste inside. So change the name. So we will rename this later. So just to retrieve. So response to rename and generate. As you can see, inside this, you've got the different classes you can generate. Okay, what's happening? This is normal. Okay, so now you've got the information about how this uh, result of the nearby search. Okay, so let's place in another package. So nearby, let's paste all of this here. Okay, and let's create another one. So for that, where is it? Show in Explorer. Okay, and let's create another one package about restaurant details. Okay, let's close this. Now we've got the second one. So now what you had to do is to open one of the had to copy, excuse me, the results of this, so of this detail of each restaurant, but only one time. So let's copy excuse me, all, and go back here and right click on restaurant detail, new, generate Pojo, paste here, and check, and she's on, and there's okay, we need Java. So to rename detail, to rename restaurant detail to retrieve it. Okay, details, okay, like this. And don't forget to check the other one. So that's it, and generate. And as you can see, it's really, really useful. You've got all of your information inside for that. It's really, really cool. Okay, and this is the class that you have. Okay, right? Right, so now let's go back to the utils. So now let's change the name in the Pojo nearby, and what we had to do to change this name to refactor, rename, and let's put nearby. So nearby API fake response like this, and the other one, let's change this to refactor, rename, and for this one, nearby search results like this. Okay, let's do the same inside this. So let's refactor, rename as detail restaurant simple response. Okay, and the last one, result, yet this one, let's refactor as restaurant detail, the restaurant details result like this, and of course select all, and yes, and do refactor like this. So for this, that's okay. For this, let's close this. Okay, right. Now go back to another time to the AP fake services. So now we'd like to nearby for the response, and let's call it get result of fake API. Okay, oops, like this, it's better. And for the other one, for the place ID, of course, so this is the same as I showed you a few minutes ago, that we would like to do not this one, but in this, like this, to retrieve this information. Okay, so for that, we had to write, oops, we made a mistake, like this. So restaurant test application, and we can place the term. You can place the term as you want. Place ID and call. So detail, simple response, get restaurant, like this, detail, simple. Okay, let's put semicolon, and inside, so path, place ID. So be careful to be the same as, oh, there is a mistake, to exactly the same for this one and this one. It's really important. You can put any name you want, but it must be the same. Okay, so for the string, and place ID on as you want. You can do what you want, but be careful of that. It must be the same for the both names. Okay, that's it. Got a little bit, oops, not semicolon, excuse me, of course. So like this. Okay, so what I propose to you is stop the video here and make another one another time, because the video must be too much longer. Okay, so see you soon for the next video, and have a good day. Bye bye.